You could see it in my factory.
It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. We got a lot of things happening on the show today. Martin Gramatica will be here in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll do our football picks today. We got to get Ian's picks, too, and make sure we're all set for next week. Tomorrow, we head on out to the Bahamas with the fully loaded cruise with our friend Bert Kriescher. So we got a lot of things going on. This weekend, for you people who are not cruising, there is something great going on. And I remember last year, this was one of Carmen's favorite days of the year. The Clearwater Greek Festival is happening this weekend. Now, if memory serves me right, it's basically just south of US 19, right? It's like right behind, like headed towards the beach. Not south, but I guess that would be east.
No, west. It's west. It's US 19. US 19 in Gulf Bay.
Yes,
we're right behind the Chick-fil-A and the Aussie Grill.
That's so I knew where you were. I just don't have good direction, is what we're saying. I passed by it last year. We were very excited because you were nice enough to come in and bring us food last year, and we ate it, and then we drove. We happened to be in that area, and it is full, man. The people come out. I mean, it's everybody loves a nice, good outdoor festival. Then you mix in the good food on top of that, and it's going to be it'll be packed. Plus, in that area, there's you're pulling from Tarpon, you're pulling from all the Greek people, and it is true. You guys are all related in one way or another. It's probably hard for you to marry.
Quite, yeah, it is. But my oldest daughter's getting married in March, and my wife picked out my son-in-law to be in the 4th grade. So, yeah,
predetermined the whole thing. They said whoever catches the cross this year will marry our daughter.
No, not that extreme.
Yeah, but that's so funny. Okay, so explain to everybody what time it starts and what's the best. I'll tell you what everybody wants to know: parking. What's the best situation for parking?
There's a lot of parking.
Yeah.
The whole Duke Energy, where the power lines are that run in front, is it's all parking there.
Okay,
parking is free. We also have, once St. Pete College lets out all that parking all the way from Drew Street to Gulf to Bay.
So you got plenty of close parking. And I only say that because I am lazy, and I pulled up last time, saw how packed it was, and I just went home. But that doesn't mean that there isn't great parking and it's easy to get in over there.
Yeah, there's plenty of parking.
It starts at 11 a.m. on Friday, and then on Saturday and Sunday at noon. But you can get out there.
Saturday 11, Sunday noon.
Yeah, Sunday at noon, sorry. And you can get out there early and enjoy it. Go there, grab lunch, grab dinner, and I bet you're going to have great weather this weekend.
Yeah, it's from what I've seen. Yeah, it's gonna be perfect.
What's the highlights? You got like performers and things there?
Yeah, we have a live Greek band.
Yeah.
We also have performances by our junior and senior Hellas dancers of traditional Greek dances.
Yeah.
But we also get people from the crowd up to dance as well. So there's all that live entertainment. We've got in the back. We've even got cooking demonstrations. So we're gonna learn how to make the food.
Nice.
My wife chairs that booth, so she'll be back there doing that. And there'll be demonstrations. We have food inside, food outside, desserts inside and outside.
Have you been to the Homeland?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I went there last year for the first time. I mean, one of the most beautiful places you'll ever see.
It really is.
It's unbelievable. The water, everything about it was great. But one of the things we did was we went out to this guy's, he has like a farm, but he had like a nice building, and they taught you how to cook. You do your own cooking there. Sweet Jesus, when you're eating food that has been made with butter that they made and everything else, it's a whole different level. Greeks really know how to put it down when it comes to the food.
Well, that's why they live to be 90 plus years old.
Right.
Olive oil,
eating all the good stuff.
Yeah, they always say the Mediterranean diet is like the best diet to go with.
Plus, the Greeks will tell you, and the Italians will get mad, but a lot of this Italian oil that they're getting over from the Greeks. That's what the Greeks were saying.
Galamata.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited. What do we got? We got Greek food today.
Yes, we got you pastizo, which is the Greek lasagna.
Yeah.
And then the dolmades or fila is what we call them from the islands, but it's the stuffed grape leaves.
My wife, I guarantee you, she'll be flying in here any second. She loves it.
Did you bring any alcohol? Oh, I see Joe already had it.
What do you have?
I brought that for everybody, but Joe already opened it. I don't know. But I do also have shot glasses for everybody.
Please, Joe, pour some shots for everybody. Let's do a shot.
Right? We started it last year, so we just got to keep it going. We got to do a shot to kick off the festival.
Old cheap lips grifter. Oh, John, who did your guys' brochures?
I do.
Great job.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, everything is laid out perfectly. You know everything that's on there. By the way, great pictures of the food, too.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
This is the Greek Fest, the Clearwater Greek Fest. It's happening this weekend, starting on Friday at 11 a.m. all the way down to 11 p.m. Same thing on Saturday, and then on Sunday, noon to 6. You can even go out there on Sunday, get some great food, and then go home and watch football. So
That's it.
I appreciate you coming in and doing this and spreading the word. But Joe, what are we doing? Let's wrap it up.
Three shots.
And while
Who's
he's
in?
pouring, just so you know, we also have just some new things this year. Some new desserts. We got baklava cheesecake, and then we also have everybody knows what baklava is.
Yeah.
Another dessert called galaktoburiko, which is a custard dessert.
What you just said was booty call.
Collect the booty call.
Well, in a second, it'll ring about. We're going to combine the two this year. It's a brand new dessert. It's baklava and galaktoburiko, and it's called baklaburiko.
Yeah, back up.
Now we made that name up.
Yeah,
we called something, but that's our name.
Sure,
that's what we're calling it.
Yeah,
So that's a new dessert to try this year.
Black girl booty call.
I like it. And then we have also we're one of our parishioners has a cigar truck, and we're gonna have a mobile cigar lounge there.
Very nice.
Seating outside, so you can come, stay, enjoy the music, and have a cigar, wine, beer, Greek beer.
Yeah. What's a Greek beer? Do you know the name?
Mythos is one of them,
Okay.
and then we're gonna also have some fixed beer. Those are two Greek, and then we also have a craft brewery. Another a relative of mine, my brother-in-law, is
You're all
part owner of Descent Brewery, so we're gonna have some of their craft brew.
Good. So if everything for foodies, people who like to drink, people who like to just walk around and see entertainment, there's gonna be something for everybody. Kids love these sort of things. Families go out there and do this stuff. I think it'd be great if we were here this weekend. We probably would go this weekend.
I'm probably gonna go over.
Yeah,
I'm probably on there. So yeah,
look me up. I'll get first Greek beer on me.
I love
there you go.
You got it.
Are you gonna throw these to us? Or how are we gonna get it? Give one to John first.
By the way, you can get more information at htclearwater.com, so you can find out all the info there.
And clearwatergreekfest.com as well. And you can also call the church at 727-799-4605.
What is this?
It's like grappa.
Yeah. I thought I was waiting for like a ouzo smell, and all of a sudden I got hit with this.
No. It's
You say grappa, I smell tequila.
And this is also brewed by a parishioner.
Oh, really? So they're all local.
Yeah. Well, when I say local, he bought a vineyard in Paso Robles,
Still
California. He's
yeah.
bottling his own wine, and this is the byproduct of this. So
great.
Yeah, I know, because you're an alcoholic. Cheers to the Clearwater Greek Festival.
In Greek, we say "sigia."
See you, chocolate booty call.
See you in hell.
Well, it's way smoother than
It's
smells.
smooth. Oh yeah, good stuff.
Joe. Oh, Joe. Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome, Joe.
Joe's
And
feeling
then
the vibes.
I also brought some gifts for everyone.
Wow.
Well, Mike, you got one last year. I gave you the apron, and Joe, you got the hat last year. So everyone else gets something this year.
All right, I got the booze.
Ooh, it's getting warm in my head.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
I got Spanish a sleeveless shirt, but now
Oh, no.
with the source I should have got.
Sweatshirt.
That one's Spanish,
parka?
but I went by past history, not what's happened the past
I
few weeks,
understand.
so
Well, that was very nice of you.
no problem.
And we love having you on. I appreciate you remembering us and coming in this year. Again, I want to remind everybody, it's the Clearwater Greek Fest. It's happening October 28th to the 30th this weekend, 409 South Old Coachman Road. It's just below US 19, behind the Greek church, behind the Chick-fil-A. Everybody knows where the Chick-fil-A is, right over there. And go enjoy yourselves. They got music, they've got performers, and of course, delicious pastries, the best food, Greek beer, Greek wine, Greek everything, and chocolate booty calls. So go out and check all that out. You can they have raffles and auctions. They accept credit cards and all that. So I hope this is a big success for you.
Thank you very much.
I
really
only hope it's
Mike.
a big success so you can do it again and bring us more food next year.
It's an annual thing, I promise.
You have not made anybody happier in Clearwater than Carmen. Look at her. I have not seen her. She's smiling and shaking her ass while she's been so happy this whole week saying that. And don't forget, we have Greek food coming. Don't forget, we have Greek food. I'm really good. I'm glad you're enjoying.
I was worried because I kind of got ghosted by Spanish when he was out.
Yeah.
For about 3 weeks. I was like, oh my God, is this going to happen? And then I got a hold of Carmen and she hooked us up. So,
listen, I'm going to be honest. Spanish, not only was he sick, but he did hit me up and he said, hey, Greek Fest. And I was like, oh, yeah. And I forgot to get back to him. So that one was kind of on me. I'd love to dump on Spanish because he sucks at everything
I'm
else.
persistent.
But this one was my fault. I'll take this one.
I'll be persistent. I'll make sure it will. It's an annual thing. I
yes,
promise you.
and we enjoy having you. You've been great. You bring good food and all that. But I want to keep in mind, this goes for everybody. If it's food related, just go straight to Carmen. Straight to Carmen. She will handle it, and we won't miss a beat. I promise.
She's in my contact.
You're
no problem.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. We will
guys.
take a quick break. Come back, and when we come back, we'll give some tickets away next. It's a Mike Calta show. This is 102.5 The Bone. It is 8:33 on the Mike Calta Show. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm already on 1 foot on the cruise.
Oh yeah, I would imagine.
I mean, I enjoy doing the show. I'm not saying I'm not doing the show. I'm already excited to go.
You know what I have 1 foot in? The
What?
bed, because that Greek lasagna just put me to sleep. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
And usually we have leftovers, so I was like excited to take a plate home.
Yeah. Good
Oh,
luck.
because
It's
I had
gone.
2.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
I feel bad now.
We all had to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
went back
that's
in.
so good.
Every single one of us.
It was quite delicious.
Yeah.
So Greek lasagna, way better than Cuban lasagna.
Oh.
Cuban lasagna puts in cream cheese instead of ricotta cheese.
Mm.
And it is, yeah, exactly. Ooh,
A little thick.
that stuff, whatever they made that was perfect.
Potatoes.
Potatoes, a little
Yeah.
bit of cinnamon.
It's got the potatoes in there, the meat, the pasta, the cinnamon. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I need a nap too. Let's do that. Did you play some music for about a half hour? We'll just take a little snappy nap.
The bone went back to classic rock.
Mhm.
No, they're just tired.
They ate too much.
Hey, what's going on next door? Is it awfully quiet in the hot 101.5 old room?
The vibe.
The current vibe room?
You say is it quiet in
Yeah,
there?
like who's in there now?
I think Monica's still in there right now.
Monica, does she run that board?
Yeah, she runs it for
Oh,
them.
yeah.
They moved her off of traffic,
Oh.
and they said it was only going to be a couple weeks. I was like, Monica, you know that means 4 months, right?
Then they put that girl that looks like anytime you ever watch a Goofy cartoon and they have one of the adult Goofy girl dogs,
Yeah.
there's that one girl that does traffic that looks like that. That's not an insult.
No.
Not,
And
yeah.
it's not the one-
Goofy dog, not an insult.
Yeah, and that's not the one who does it
Not
on a regular
No,
basis.
not regular. But every
Right.
once in a while, we always go, "Oh, that's Goofy dog here."
Don't take this as an insult. You look like a goofy dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a Goofy dog. You all know.
Yeah,
Goofy.
cartoon
Oh,
Goofy
Yeah,
dog.
you all know which one I'm talking about. So, right, Dizzy, you know which one I mean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Ask me if I know which one you mean.
Galvin, you know which one I mean. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I was doing it.
She does. She looks like a cartoon. A cartoon dog came to life, and I mean that in a cute way.
And she has like a great personality
Nah, a little much.
to go
It's
with
a
it.
little much in the morning.
That's what
One
you want
day,
to go with.
no, you do not. You do not.
Mm.
Galvin's the first person I talk to every morning, and I'm not even ready for that.
You guys don't even talk.
No. No,
Before-
but it's not. It's for a couple of reasons. One, we're not quite awake yet, and two, we don't want to have fake discussions on the air. So we leave all of our like the minute you were telling me about getting bit by a dog, I was like, we got to talk about this on the air.
I
Yeah,
know.
save it.
But
I was. Oh, did you say that?
no,
Okay,
but
I didn't.
Yeah,
say that
I kind of stayed out of the conversation, even though I was listening. But I knew we'd talk about it on the air, so I didn't want to ask all my questions off the air.
Right.
And I didn't know about Dave. She threw us a loop for that one.
Yep. You're welcome.
So yeah, so I'm not lying to you. I did one shot of whatever that was, and I'm buzzed already.
Dude, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
And it's like
Dude.
cold in here.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
literally sweating
Yeah.
from that one shot.
Friday.
This is no joke. Yeah, and I asked this of the guys, but Carmen, maybe you can relate to this too. When I get drunk, like when I get buzzed, the first place I feel it is in my wiener.
Oh,
You too or no?
No.
Like Carmen, obviously you don't have a wiener, but I mean
Right.
like I don't mean like I'm not getting erections or anything like, but I get little tinglies like in
Feel
the
like
taint
it in the
area.
midsection.
When-
You get it in the midsection?
Yeah.
I get it down. I get it down in the crotch region.
When I get buzzed, the first place I feel it is in your wiener.
I knew it. I knew it was
Test
just
that.
me. Like I get a little, ooh, like my butt wiggles. I get a little tingly in the
Tingle in your mingle?
Yeah, I got a mingle tingle right now.
That really changes going out drinking with the guys.
Yeah. Really makes it.
I don't start booty dancing. I'm just saying I feel it.
Hey, Mike, how you feeling?
Yeah.
I feel it around the old string.
Remind me to never buy you a shot or a beer.
Listen, you might like it. What is it called, Joe?
I don't know.
Oh, come
bottle.
on.
Yeah, it's well,
He
Gio
gave you
took-
the bottle. He made you in charge of the bottle.
Yeah.
Cree cree.
Let me see.
Cree cree Rocky.
Show it to me.
Rack,
Crack.
cree cree Rocky.
Show it to me. I'll do it.
I'm
Cree Rocky.
Nailed it.
I got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
cree
What?
Rocky.
Yeah, listen, you Greeks know how to do it when it comes to
Yeah.
alcohol. Whew.
You
And
take
food.
And food.
Yeah.
Joe, you want to take another little nip from the bottle?
no,
He
why you
won't.
trying to- he won't.
Listen,
He-
he came to be up at 6:00 tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
he
no problem.
should already be ready for the cruise, but he's just a pussy. It's gonna be a
Joe,
boring cruise.
How many Mississippis can you drink out of that bottle?
Oh no, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Let's-
Okay.
I still have to pack today. I still still have things to do.
Michael, I only brought one pair of underwear because I'm so messed up. Yeah, I don't even want you to do that. I don't want you puking, and I don't want anything.
But I will do another shot if Gia will do one. I'm not going to do one by myself.
Gio has a full day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I can't. I wish I could.
Okay, so why are you trying to encourage me?
Because you don't have a full day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. I just told you I got to pack. I got to do a lot of.
You gotta
you're
pack.
just-
Yeah, your day's been over since you got here.
Yeah.
So let's
Carmen, do you pack for Chad?
No, I help,
Does-
but I do help him because I know what he forgets.
guide them.
Does
Yeah.
Gio's wife pack for Gio?
No.
Yes.
Did Jenny pack
No
for you?
way.
Okay.
She's too
Galvin
busy.
packs for Jenny.
No, she's too busy packing all of her gowns and her shoes and everything. Oh my God, for 3 days. We need all this?
I'll wait till the absolute last second, and she will many times. Are you not packing yet? Are you going to pack at all? You know we're going to be leaving soon.
I have to go.
According to my wife, she likes 7 different outfit choices per day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I have to go through a list and ask Chad, do you have your contacts? Do you have your backup contacts? Do you have your solution? Do you have a phone charger? After
Okay.
that, I'm like, you know what I mean? But
You know what's funny though is I always say that to my wife. You have your ID? Yeah. You have your phone? Yeah. Everything else we can buy.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I got out of the car at the Hard Rock with my carry-on suitcase and my wife with her cruise for 8 days suitcase. And I looked at the valet guy and I go, "You married?" And he goes, No, I'm divorced. I go, yeah, you know why? And he goes, why? I go, because this is how women pack and this is how men pack. And that's why you got divorced. She's like, I feel that, sir. I feel it. I go, exactly.
Let me ask you this. So are you not unpacked from the Hard Rock, which means you are packed for the cruise? Throw a couple extra things in there, you're ready to go.
To be honest, Galvin, I brought what I needed to the Hard Rock, so that stuff's currently in the laundry.
Oh, okay.
So I do need to pack.
Yeah.
But I will overpack for the cruise because the thing about the cruise is you don't handle your own luggage. They put it on for you, they take it off for you. So
Oh,
I'm
don't
fine.
do that.
Yeah.
Why?
Because remember last year I got stopped. The dog sniffed my bag
Well,
and then pulled me
I'm
to the
drug free.
I'm on
Yeah.
the dog side.
again.
Yeah.
Listen, we were drug free too, but they said they picked it up and there was 2 bags. So I think they picked it up from the other bag. My bag was just next to that one.
I don't care.
And on top of that, you leave it outside your room so anyone could put something in your bag.
I just take
Yeah.
it with me.
Yeah.
Well, getting off, I'll take it off with me. You know what I mean?
You carry it off.
I get special fancy. They come pick us up in the morning and take us out of the secret elevator and all that.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm
He's like
fine.
Taylor Swift. They
Yeah.
put him out.
Oprah.
They put him in a box and
Right.
walk
They
him out.
shuttle me in and out.
Janitors.
So I'm overpacking for sure, but I will end up wearing the same pair of shorts and no sleeve shirt every day. So that was a little Greek. That was a little Greek wine. That was a little Rocky khaki.
Oh, Greek wine.
Freaky Rocky.
Oh, what is that stuff? It's not wine. What is it?
No, it's
It's something from grapes.
How many Mississippis can you take?
oh no, thank you.
Did you do a shot?
Distilled grapes. Yeah, I did a little. Like I said, I'm sweating from it.
If you did one more shot, would that loosen you up a little
I'm
bit?
gonna drive home.
Really?
Yeah, I'd have to call
How many
Chad.
shots do you take your shirt off?
Yeah, I was gonna say you were talking about taking your shirt off.
Yeah. You said you're feeling kind of warm.
Oh, I'm
Listen,
sweating.
you should feel comfortable naked around us.
Hey.
Hey, a girl came up in my feed this morning. I was looking at my Instagram feed, and she's really pretty, like really pretty face,
Mm.
and she's
So she's
wearing
fat.
no, she was
Oh.
very skinny, but she had supple boobs, and she's wearing like a shirt that you wear to the beach over your bikini,
Okay.
and she's holding a baby.
Does she do the weather?
Nope,
Oh.
and we're not talking about weather girls anymore. Look, that's my new hot weather guy. This guy from Fox 13.
Nope.
What's
Don't
his
even
name?
talk about him.
Lloyd Sowers' brother.
He's gonna tell you to
Jim
stop.
Sowers.
Yeah, he says, take me down.
So the baby reaches in her shirt, pulls out her boob, and starts going to town on it. And I went, oh, okay. Something kind of sweet about that. Also, she's smoking hot. Wasn't really sexy, but she's sexy. So I'm like, let me see other pictures of her. Her entire Instagram is the baby just attacking her breast in the pool, in Publix, in there. And I'm like, this is too much now. Now you're just
She's probably
She's
a lax.
advocating.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but I mean, like, I'm not against it at all, but also, it's a kid,
celebrate
baby. But it's you can celebrate it too, but it's your baby.
But
Why-
that's her niche, is what they call it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she's advocating for women to be able to breastfeed in public. So that's all she posts.
It's a whole
I'm
community.
all
Yeah.
for women being able to breastfeed in public. There should be no shame involved. There shouldn't be anything. I'm going to tell you, it is very uncomfortable for me because I want to stare at it. But I want to stare at it not so much like I want to see what they're doing. I want
Right.
to see the little baby. I want to see the whole deal. But I know that that's rude. So I'm not against it. I just know that I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to pretend it's not happening Am I supposed to talk while it's happening?
I usually break the ice by saying, I got next. They love it.
What are you doing?
Stand in line.
What are you doing with the other one? What's going on with the other one?
Yeah.
Is the other tap open?
No waiting.
Joe checking the lines over there? Yeah. I'm not against it at all. I don't even care how old your kids are. Your kid wants to be 7 and you're feeding them off your teeth. That's on you. I know, but I don't want to. It's none of my business. I don't care.
If you're doing that in public, it's my business. And
I
it's
very
gonna do
much have built a good life by saying it's none of my business. I
Would
don't
you
care.
say something?
no,
Yeah.
I'm joking, but still, if you saw,
I mean, listen, I'm giving you the nudge. If we're walking
Right.
together,
Right.
and I'm
I'm talking about it tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, but I'm not saying anything to you.
Yeah,
It's not
no.
my business.
I would
Not my
say
business.
I would say something.
Your
Like,
kid's gonna grow up to be a psycho.
True.
that kid at the restaurant just was like, yeah, I find it's much easier to just go. It's none of my business. I don't have to have anything to do with it.
see, but like I
And
love it.
most things, not just nipples.
But that's the thing. Like I love that show. Like, what would you do?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you see the girl at the bar, and she goes to the bathroom, and the guy puts something in her drink.
Well, that's a different situation.
Right, but I'm
That's
just saying.
a different situation.
But like, yeah, but when it comes to kids and raising your kids, you don't say anything. But if it comes to kids and hurting a kid,
Sure,
then
yeah.
you say, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a different level of when you step in.
Like you were talking about this guy, and the dog was on leash, but it was too long of a leash, whatever. I see people that are out on the trail and they have their dogs off a leash,
Yeah,
and I don't say anything, but in my head I go, you should have them on leash.
right.
Unless it's got perfect recall, it's the best dog in the world. But otherwise, I'm not going to say anything because I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
The only time I think it's okay is because I remember one time we were in a park and the guy was training, like they were specifically
Right.
training the dog, so they had it off a leash and they
Sure.
were walking back and forth, and we go, oh, and it was an Aussie, and we have 2 Aussies, so like, oh, can they say hi? And he's like, no, we're training right now. We're like, okay, and we
Yeah.
just kept walking, no
Oh.
problem.
People lose their mind whenever they're training because they'll take them in public. They'll take dogs, into airports or into grocery stores, and it has a big vest on that says "in training, please do
Yeah.
not pat," all that stuff, whatever. And they're like, "Oh, hi, doggy," and it's like it says it right on there. Like, don't be that dumb. But they also don't have to be freaking out. It's a dog.
Right.
Listen, I want to pet every dog.
Yeah.
I want to pet your dog.
Dude, I feel that way about babies. I don't want to pet them, but
Wait, yeah.
every time somebody walks by and a little baby and I wave, my wife goes, "Just leave it alone." I go, the baby look at me with big eyes, and I go, hey. And then they smile or they don't
Oh,
smile.
I hold my fist up and I go, "You better look the other way."
I
You
do
don't look
get
at me, baby.
I do get mad when the baby looks at me with the big eyes, and I go, hey, and there you go,
They look away.
and I go, and then I feel
stuck
like
up, baby.
I feel like a challenge on him. Like, let me get that baby. We got things to talk about. I'm gonna make that baby love me.
Listen, I still think about when I lived in Plant City and a lady gave me her baby to watch while she ran inside a store.
Oh,
Because the baby was staring at me, and I was like, because I was waiting for food, and I was just sitting in my car, and the baby kept like wanting to like
you were
play.
in your car and she gave you her baby.
Oh,
Wild.
Welcome to Plant City.
So I got out of my car eventually, but me and the baby were like talking, and then I got out to get my food, and then she got out to order her food. So we were like crossing paths, and she's like, "Would you mind?" And I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And I just sat there holding her baby.
I mean, in a normal society, that should be okay.
Right.
You got a nice, friendly neighbor who's playing with the baby. Would you mind holding her for a second while I go get my stuff? Not
Right.
at all. But in this world, man, I wouldn't do that for anything.
Right. And
Juliana's 10, and I wouldn't do that now.
yeah, but I mean, yeah,
I still don't want her to go to the bathroom by herself in a restaurant.
but things like that happen to me all the time, and I don't know if it's just like I have a invisible sign on my head that says "a little crazy, not too crazy,"
Mhm.
or "come talk to me." But people just love to come talk to me and tell me their life stories.
You
Like,
don't look like a bitch who's stealing my baby.
yeah, no, your
Or
bubble.
what?
Baby.
Somebody
I'm
what is going on?
Got one shot, put me over.
This guy's got a tingle.
We going
You
back
gonna-
in?
You gonna play my boo boo?
Joe,
No,
you
Tootsie.
and Mike should do another shot.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Listen to
You
me.
don't have to drive. You don't have to drive.
I'll
Yeah.
fall asleep and I'll wake up tomorrow morning at 6:15. There's
That's-
no way.
You can't find
clearly-
your passport.
I gotta pick up my daughter from school in 12 hours.
You hate the Greeks.
Yeah.
I love the Greeks. I love their food. Yeah, no. I in today's world, I would not trust that with anybody for a second. I wouldn't even say unless you knew them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I have a hard time letting anybody, or when they were younger, watch my kids. I mean, anybody that was watching my kids, we had to know, or we had to know for a long time, or we had to vet them through. I don't know. Every once in a while now, we let a girl watch Juliana. If we're going out to dinner or something, it's only gonna be a couple hours. That goes to school with Joey, but Joey knows her. We know her family, so that's it.
Now,
And
when
she'll-
does she get to start staying home alone?
Never.
When, she,
Never.
when was how old was
You
Joey?
can stay with Joey.
But how old was Joey when Joey got to stay alone?
He's moving out
4. No, he's good. Joey, I don't know, but like Joey stays alone for the weekend now. Like if we go away for the
Right.
weekend, he stays here as he should. And I trust him and he's been pretty good. Other than the occasional teenage thing, like I found a bottle of vodka in the towel closet upstairs. I'm like, tell me you have teens without telling me you have teens. But I don't care. It's just when you look at it, it's a cheap bottle of vodka in my towel
In
closet.
his closet in the back.
Pop off.
Yeah, they're trying to.
That brings back memories.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Juliana, I don't want her to stay home alone ever. Not even when she's
Even
20.
when it goes grocery store, like 12, I think, right? You run to the grocery store.
I'm
That's
not
fine.
saying I wouldn't. I just don't like it. I don't like
Yeah.
to think about it. I mean, I
And
had
you
a home
have
invasion.
cameras everywhere, though.
Yeah, but so what? I don't know. You know what I mean? If somebody walks in my front door, I still got to get home.
Man, I got 2 teenage daughters. Just wait.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Just
do you
wait.
know that they actually have the door? You can lock those now.
Yeah. I
Okay.
have remote
Oh,
locks.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just lock her in a cage.
No. He's saying like people are just walking in his house.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
maybe
closet,
lock the
pumper full
doors.
of vitamins.
Yeah. I don't know.
What? I've been drinking. What do you want
Since-
from me?
Vitamins.
He can't hear us.
What are you talking about?
He's just making a shopping list.
Did you say, honey, don't forget to take your vitamins?
Yeah, that's right.
Where did that come into play?
Lock her in a closet, pumper full of vitamins. You
Oh,
keep
okay.
healthy,
All right, I had to
protect
figure
her.
that out. I had to see in my head where that would really be.
Why don't you stick to not doing video?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
All right, I'm confused.
Carmen, who is
Yeah.
Nardo Wick?
Nard's father?
Nope. Anybody? I know the name. Ian just told me he's doing a concert with him, and he said, "Does your son like him?" So I asked my son, and he said, "Yes, he
DJ?
does." Well, he's a
Rapper.
I think a
Rapper.
rapper. And then Ian was like, "Do you want to have him on?" And I went, "Oh, let me see who knows him in the room." Nobody. There's somebody out there listening. I was like, "Oh yeah, get him on the air." I don't care. I'll talk to anybody if they're interesting. So, Nardo sounds like a great name,
Yeah.
and if he looks weird, it's even better.
Oh, he has the hit song da 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 da.
Oh, Nardo?
Yeah.
Do you think I could play da 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 da?
Maybe.
Hold on. Nobody?
He's from Jacksonville.
Usher. Have you seen that? What was Usher doing?
No.
They go around an office and ask everybody what was Usher doing. I do know this actually.
You know it from Suzanne Vega.
No.
I feel like at any second I'm gonna say, "I got my and my and
Dizzy, do you know Nardo?
Yeah,
Don't lie."
he's from Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. He is.
No, I see his Google too. He has 2.2 million followers on Instagram. He is followed by one Joey Calta
Oh, really?
and Antonio Tarver.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one Ian Beckles, I assume.
Congratulations, Mr. Wick.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Then Ian, we should have him on the show. I'm trying to bring more rappers onto the show. I want to expand our audience. I want to hear from people who are making the news these days. They're just not very reliable. Not saying that Mr. Wick won't be, but like Isaiah TG, that guy I was supposed to have on, he's got weird depression problems and anxiety, and he can't do it. Like sometimes he gets on Instagram and he's like, "Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm thinking about doing a thing today," and then he'll get on later. He's like, "I can't do it. I got nothing." He's like, "I can't go outside." They get really bad.
I wonder what that is.
It's just anxiety. They get really bad anxiety.
They need to try mushrooms. I'm telling you, microdosing and that chocolate has changed the game.
So let me tell you, I had I've been having panic attacks, and I think we might have got it under control. I've been gone a couple of days with nothing, and I felt them coming on, and they went away on their own. So I think I'm doing good. But the other day, I was having like a real angry day. Like I was like, for nothing. And I said to my wife, I'm like, I need to take something. And I go, "Didn't you get legal weed from somewhere?" And she's like, "Yeah, I got little chocolates or whatever." I go, "Yeah, let me try one of those. Is it going to wipe me out?" She goes, "No, it's a low dose." And I took it. And the next day I was like, "That didn't do anything for me." She goes, "It totally did." I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You were such a jerk off. And then all of a sudden you were playing with Juliana and you were smiling." I was like, "Oh my God, you're right." And I didn't feel it because it was a little dose.
Right. And that's the thing, like yesterday, allegedly, when I was microdosing and I went for a run, like it just
It's
takes
weird because
everything.
you don't have to say it anymore. You don't have to be like, because it's not talking like I went to the back alley and got crack and now I feel bad. It's like I went to the store and bought an all-natural medication to
Right.
feel better. It's like shouldn't be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but it's still not technically legal.
Uh,
I
By
don't,
the way, what if we find out Dave isn't real?
Yeah.
She's microdosing. Dave isn't real. And Chad bit her on the leg.
Trying to stop her from running away.
weird sex.
Oh my god. Great.
Chad's like, I microdosed and I thought I was a dog. Dog.
Dave,
Dave?
my imaginary friend.
Yeah. You know Dave? Is Dave here now? Is he here now?
Dave's in the corner right now.
That is so. If she doesn't microdose for 3 days, no Dave. Then she microdoses. The
Yeah.
next. Like I've been missing you, Carmen.
And yeah,
Good to see you're still at it.
like some random 80-year-old is like, hey, you're doing a good job. Get out of
That's
here.
what Carmen needs.
Yep.
She needs
Yeah.
an adult male just to give her positive affirmations.
Random lady gave me a baby. Of course, someone's gonna come up and say,
I don't
I'm
know if
doing
that
it.
happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. If that happened.
Back then.
Where's the baby?
She was.
Where's the baby?
Lost track of it.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I remember because I was like thinking, I was like, that's my father's name. I'll be able to remember.
Yeah.
Why?
I
Instead
wish my dad would encourage me.
Yeah.
Plus, you made your dad, instead of a horrendous Hispanic man, you made him a straight up old white guy.
It's not horrendous
He
Spanish.
kidnapped women. David
that was
had them
not-
in the basement.
That is 100%. It's your dad, but your dad how you want him to
Older?
be
Yeah.
because he's proud of you for working out. Meanwhile, your dad thought you were going to be a lesbo because you kept on basketball and everything,
Yep.
playing all the sports and stuff.
You're just
But
seeking
in-
approval.
Yeah, in this version, he's nice and he supports you.
Oh my God, you're
Uh,
that's wonderful.
Demons. I like it.
Wait to see Dave again and ask if we can take a picture so I can send it to you.
Yeah, and then we
Dave?
get the picture. It's you and nobody. It looks like you and Martin. Look at Martin McFly when his brothers and sisters disappeared.
You just got therapists.
Yeah. Arm out,
Therapist.
holding air.
That therapist. Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
microdose again today.
You should. You missed Dave. You got to go talk to him.
Need more
You're gonna
encouragement.
follow you one day.
There's other people that are at the park. You see that crazy lady that runs in the woods yelling Dave?
Yeah.
And her boyfriend that bites her legs?
Yeah.
Pictures with her arm around a tree.
She's the same one who pees all the time.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my God.
This-
Carmen
I'm done
thinks she's-
working out.
Carmen thinks she's running 2 miles. Meanwhile, she's just doing circles. Dave,
Is that yours?
Dave's not here, man.
Oh my God. Poor Dave.
He's a nice gentleman. I'm
Yeah,
so
in your head he is.
Yeah.
real.
He's probably gonna invite you over for Thanksgiving today.
And just like that,
Yeah.
he was gone.
Oh my God.
I hate it here.
You think Holly wants to meet Dave?
We're done with her.
Oh.
Don't get mad at me. You brought it up.
I'm not.
Tell me now what happened. I'm just, but I just mentioned her name, and you.
By the way, you're done with her, not weird.
Yeah, yeah. You know, he was-
Yeah, you guys can do whatever you want. I'm done.
What happened now?
Just when I was back home, she was just being Holly, and it just
Well,
was not the right time. Listen, my uncle
She's pretty. There's less things we expect from her.
first. It was a hard time for my family. My uncle ended up passing away,
Right.
but before that, like she just was literally made 30. She found origami paper and just started folding birds and just
Maybe
left.
that's her way of stealing.
No, but she left them everywhere. And
That's
my dad,
hot.
my dad's like OCD clean, like he likes everything clean, and he just everywhere he looked, there was a pile of origami birds.
She was screaming for attention.
Just a nuisance.
David, pay attention to me.
Right.
Here's my birds.
Well,
She
we were
was saying, I'm a baby bird.
yeah,
Take me to your nest.
but like
And feed me, yeah.
we were paying attention to my uncle, and that's who it was about. And she just tried to make it about herself, and I
Am I making joyful birds for everybody to
Yeah.
love?
it
By the
wasn't
way-
making anyone happy but her.
By the way, I don't know what you just said. All I imagine is Holly with her mouth open going, beep.
I imagine Holly making little origami birds in a little pink tank top.
Yeah.
Nice fingernails.
Listen, I don't hate her.
Smells so good.
I love her. She's my sister, but again, she does not bring me peace.
She brings me peace.
And so there's
Hands.
Spanish.
taking mushrooms. today.
Holly. You're gonna use the microphone today? Holly or Gio's sister?
Gio's sister.
Yeah.
Oh,
How dare you?
Oh,
really?
yeah,
Sorry.
100%.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Who would you rather shed on?
Oh,
Shed.
Shed.
Yeah,
Shed.
shed. It was close.
Oh, neither. Then
No, I'm just kidding. Holly or Gio's sister, because I found a picture the other day in my phone of you I made you close. By the way, you owe me everything. I made you close your eyes and feel their breast, and you had to tell which one was Holly and which one was Carmen.
What?
Oh, I have the picture of it.
Yeah, that sounds
What?
like the best day. I wish I remembered.
That happened?
Yeah.
in the studio.
Man.
Was Dave there?
I actually have photo proof of this.
I don't remember this.
It was the first time Holly came in the studio, and I said, "Would you be able to tell which one was which?" And we blindfolded Spanish, and you both walked up to him, and he went like this, and he guessed which one was which.
And
I'll send it to
I
you.
knew which one too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause Holly's got big old rakish.
She's a bowling ball on her chest.
Yeah.
Two of them.
Two Hostess
Yeah.
cupcakes.
Two
I like
bowling
bowling.
balls.
Yeah, I
What
like
do you
bowling.
do?
All right, I'm switching. I was shed on her instead now. Yeah.
Shed all.
Yeah. You guys changed my mind.
Yeah. Gio's sister, we only saw one picture of.
Yeah, but it was
And
a
then
good
Gio
one.
put
Such a
the
good one.
closet.
I had
Yeah.
a scrub from the internet.
Yeah.
And then the last thing I heard was she was getting a tattoo, and then Gio showed me the tattoo she got, and I went, yeah, you're right, I'm out.
What'd she get?
Some dumb. It was
Some
like a
dumb
skull or
yeah,
something.
crossbone thing.
That's my type.
Yeah.
Hitler was right.
Yeah.
Jesus. I'm
Well,
out
she
of
got that from Gio.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give me your OnlyFans? I want to see
No.
what she looks like.
He has an OnlyFans?
No.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
You don't know what she does.
I do.
He knows
Just-
all the people on OnlyFans.
I don't know Spanish. You got to help me with your Reddit hookups.
Yeah. Just let me know.
No, you didn't even say what it was.
You want to find a girl? OnlyFans?
I mean, I want to find a lot of girls.
Okay.
I want to find just the girls from Tampa so I could see the ones
Okay.
that I know.
All right, I could do that.
So far, the only ones that have OnlyFans pages from Tampa that I know are ones I already knew about.
All
Like,
right.
I want to be surprised.
I can definitely look into that on the
Okay.
Reddit. Yeah.
I don't think there'd be any surprises.
You never know.
Because you want it, like, that's their whole thing. They want to promote it. They want to be out there. They want as many people
But
to look at
You
it.
can't be secret OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Some are not like trying to hide it, but they're not really trying to promote it. They're like, I'm happy making an extra
Let
$200.
people find it.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandy.com. What?
Oh, I wish I could stumble upon yours one day. Like when we found that porno picture of you and you still deny it was you, even though you wrote me a letter and said, sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
That was, do
cool.
not get that started. That was not me.
It's a lot like it.
Yeah, but we went through.
I know. I'm just saying, don't ruin the fantasy. Let me live with it.
Need it.
It's
Okay.
real to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit with 2 reoccurring charges, and I was like, wait, they're not supposed to reoccur. And then I looked at them and I was like, these 2 good. These 2 I'll keep. This is one girl I follow on Instagram. I think she lives in Hawaii. She may be one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen in my life. I don't even want to see her naked. That's how hot she is. And then the other one is that Flexi Rachel chick who's just giving her all. I mean, that's the most giving girl I've ever seen on OnlyFans.
Yeah, Flix
Yeah.
Rachel is
If you're
very
gonna
nice.
spend $6 a month,
Yeah.
spend it on her. She is.
I agree.
She tries to top herself every day.
It's wild.
Yeah. Today, she's like, today I'm gonna
I
do
got
it in a
myself
hammock.
twice yesterday.
Yep. She's making us an expert. Today she's like, today I'm gonna do it upside down in my hammock.
Yeah.
And she just gets up there upside down, wraps her legs around things. She goes, yeah, dude,
Mhm.
she's flexible and
Yeah.
it
And a
puts
giver.
it
She
out
really
there.
is,
She's
yeah.
a giver, yeah.
Mm.
Like the guy that's involved in her OnlyFans should be very lucky.
Yeah.
He's got a little skamenka, and he does not deserve to be on film.
I agree.
Yeah, but
I
hey, it
agree.
works out for him.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Does
whatever,
he show
yeah.
his face?
No.
See, I don't find. I think that's unfair.
Yeah, well, it's for
Most-
guys though.
I know. So I guess that's the reason why.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
want to see his face.
Okay.
I mean, what if he's ugly? I need to know that my guys are good looking in my porn.
Wait.
Seriously, I don't want to watch a porn of Ron Jeremy, and I want to watch a porn of Peter North in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm talking about styles of
By the way,
bodies.
okay, boomer.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know new male porn stars' names. I seriously, I don't want to watch. I actually don't. I even watch like classic porn because the new stuff is just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do got a lot of like the more amateur stuff I get pushed on Pornhub and X Hamster.
Yeah,
It seems like they're trying to get me to one up myself with stuff that I watch.
That's
It's,
weird.
it's always like new super weird, grandmas.
I was gonna say I don't want to see any more grandmas.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but like grandmas with different fetishes that are doing stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like I don't
Like
wanna...
I feel like when a guy is pounding a grandma, he's gonna break something.
Yeah.
and I don't want to see that.
No, and I don't like it when she's, yelling stuff that I would normally envision a young girl yelling, like
Yeah.
happy and all that stuff. And then it's this old 60-year-old lady that doesn't
Yeah, I don't want to
fit.
hear dirty words.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
wanna hear dirty talk coming from a grandma.
No.
It ruins sex for me.
Don't get me wrong. In real,
Are in their 40s now.
well, not in these things.
That's
Like
not
now
too
they're
bad.
like trying the 80s.
Yeah.
That's the thing. In order for me to like a MILF now, she's got to be like 70.
I
You know what
agree.
mean? So
If she's
Matt-
put together, it's not bad.
Matt Ripe said it best. I would totally bang a grandma.
Yeah, I would.
I totally bang a grandma. I just don't. I don't want to see their weird grandmas.
Yeah.
Liver spots and
Yeah.
all sorts of weird
Yeah.
stuff.
Bad
All right.
hair.
Yeah. Have get your hair done.
Yeah.
You know. All right. Let's take a break. I believe Martin Gramatica is coming in today.
He's here.
You sure he's here now?
Yes.
Oh, well, why did you tell me we're going? You're making us go long and making them wait.
You're right. I apologize.
Everything on this
You're
show
right.
is your fault.
I know. I'm sorry.
Don't let it happen again.
I will.
We'll bring Martin in. We'll do our football picks. Don't forget, if you haven't, you can go to sign the petition to get Martin Gramatica into the Ring of Honor by going to getmartinin.com. It's basically getmartinin.com. Getmartinin.com. Sign the petition, and then don't ever answer any emails that follow up from it. If they ask you for money or anything like that. I'm getting people all the time. They're like sending me screenshots. Says Mike Calta still needs you. I don't need you. Just go there and sign it once. It's all we ask for. It's approaching 5,000 signatures in the first week. Let's keep that going. GetMartinIn.com. Martin in next on 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to
Nine 13 on the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. We're live in the studio, and our friend Martin Gramatica is here. Can I interest you in some Greek alcohol?
I heard the show. I was very, I mean, I go to Greece in the summer because we have our best friends are Greek.
Oh, yeah.
So I know the food's amazing. Their
That's
alcohol's
unbelievable.
amazing. The problem is I have a full day ahead of me,
I know.
like Carmen.
I know.
Or was it Spanish that had a full day?
Spanish has, Carmen, I don't know. Joe has the full day.
Oh, Joe.
We leave. We're off tomorrow. We leave for the Bert Cruise in the morning. We need to be packed and ready to go. I'm telling you right now, if I get there to pick you guys up and you didn't, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you.
Don't worry, Mike. We'll be ready. We're
I'm
sitting on the curb with our luggage in hand.
I worry. I do worry about it. I'm
There's
looking-
no way we're going to be on time.
No,
Michael.
I know.
Yeah.
At least you're honest, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
He's got to get up and shave your layer of skin off before he can get on.
Well, he can't shave me, but I do have to get up and I'll have to exfoliate with my medicated shampoos and my medicated, body wash.
Joe, can you pull up what was that guy's name from the 70s? He sang really high pitch and his name was like Leroy or something. He was
Tiny Tim?
no. His name was Leroy. I know. Hey, I played that for my daughter and she got scared.
It's a terrifying song.
Yeah, but if you hear it in a dark room, it's scary. But if you look at that lummox singing on TV, you're like, oh, that's
Didn't
scary.
he die singing that song?
It's all he did in his life was sing that song.
Oh yeah, but they got video of him in the concert or whatever singing it, and then
No.
he kinda, like dying. I don't know if it's real or not. Yeah, but
Come on, really?
Dude, that's
Yeah.
all that guy did was sing.
oh, that song is terrifying.
It is. If you were in a haunted, not a haunted house, say you went in like when you were a teenager to go into an abandoned house to hang out, and you heard,
Oh my god.
and then you saw his face, Tiny Tim's face. Tiny Tim used to wipe his butt with paper towels, never toilet paper. You know that? You know,
No, I didn't know
that. He used to talk about it on Howard Stern all the time. He's like, I only use paper towels. And he's like, what kind of you use? Bounty? Maybe we can get you Bounty to say, I don't want an endorsement. I just want to say I use it. I was like, "Oh."
That's a good Jeopardy question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, look, that's why I did so good last night. I did so good in Celebrity Jeopardy. I turned it off. I was like, I'm too smart. for
You
this.
know what's so funny? Yeah, is I'm too smart for Celebrity Jeopardy.
Celebrity
I
Jeopardy.
watch it. I go, come on, you're just making stuff up. If you had 10 and you took 9 away, what would the
Yeah,
answer? Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And I don't know. Mira Sorvino looks terrible, and I don't know who the guy was in the middle. And then Peter Schrager was on from ESPN, and he did okay. I don't know. It was just not entertaining. But the prior one, the actual regular Jeopardy, I did so good on last night. I was like, tonight would have been a good episode for me.
You want to know? You take the online test.
Because I don't want to make it and be like the guy from the other night who was in the red the entire time.
Well,
And then he'd get bold and he'd be like, the answer is Constantinople, and Ken goes, wrong. It just hurts to hear it. Now he's $2,000 in the red.
Wrong. The answer was Toyota.
Leo Sayer, what's your name, Joe? Pull up Leo Sayer. Remember Leo Sayer?
I
Nobody?
do. Yes.
I knew you would, Galvin. And I know if you see him and if you hear his music, that's who Spanish looks like right now. You make me feel like dancing. You know that song? That's exactly who you look like. Look at Spanish.
Oh, yeah, all day.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a nice time.
Right?
What's that?
I think you nailed it the other day when you said Kevin McDonald from Kids in the Hall.
What was it? Gilad? Remember the guy that did the online training or the TV, like the workouts? Is it Gilad?
No, not Richard Simmons, you think you know?
Oh, Richard Simmons. Oh, no. Yeah, Richard Simmons. That's he's a little bit more. No, that's what they used to call me when I had the fro. The
Oh,
Gilad.
really?
But that's same look right there.
So funny. Also, somehow I think you pull it off better than Spanish. Spanish is like a sickly old man.
He's like a poor man's Gary Spivey.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
wish
Gary
Spivey.
Hyvey.
Yeah.
Scabby.
Scabby Hyvey. That's your new name. Gross. Martin Gramatica is here. People still email me, and they're very surprised that when they go to Lifeguard Imaging, they see you there, even though we tell them he's there, he works there. But I had a lot of people hit me up and thank me as if I've done anything for them by sending them to Lifeguard Imaging, because some of them have really been saved from possible blockages that they didn't know about.
Well, you are doing something. You know, when they say, "Yeah, I hear you on mic," I mean, it's incredible the amount of patients that we get through the show. But they are shocked. But I always tell them, my wife's not home, so my wife stay home by myself.
Right, exactly. What does your wife do?
She's an educational therapist.
She still works too?
Come on now.
Hey, look, I don't know. I didn't play in the NFL, and my wife's like, I'm not. Well, she does work. I forget. She
but see, the thing is, I always said I was a kicker, not a quarterback.
That's true. That's true. But you make good money, right?
I did okay.
Yeah. I mean, you played a long time.
Well, the last few years, were those minimum wage years when I was getting cut every year, so it wasn't like
you're gonna have to buy your own shoes.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I did.
Yeah.
What is the league minimum? Do we know?
Well, I don't know the league minimum, but I know the average salary for the kickers now is more than the running backs. I saw that on social media.
Shut up.
Yes, like
yeah.
Who did that? Who ruined that?
Well, Justin Tucker's getting paid. He's, in my opinion, he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's probably the best.
League minimum right now in 2023.
Let me guess.
Okay.
680,000.
Okay. You want to guess?
I was going to say 720.
Anybody else? All right.
480.
Without going over.
550.
750,000. Martin was close.
That's pretty good.
I'll sign a one-day deal.
Yeah, no kidding, right? So you get that, and you get that for the season. And so how does that work? They only pay you for the season, and then you don't get any checks for the rest of the year, or they prorate it for the whole year?
Well, the thing is, with the NFL's not guaranteed, so you get paid per game, basically. So when you sign a one-year deal, let's say you get cut week 5, you only make 5 weeks worth of money. That's it. Once you're cut, you're not, unless. But that's now why you see so much guarantee money.
Right.
Back then, it used to be signing bonus. So the signing bonus, as soon as you sign, you got that, and then you had your contract. But there's times where once you get cut, that's it.
I wanted a signing bonus here, and they laughed at me. I did get one, but not like the way you hope it would be. You know what I mean? Yeah, that must have been great in the day where you became an instant millionaire overnight, and then anything on top of that was just juice.
Well, I put that in the story of one of the stories of the book where I was living off $308. That was my scholarship check in college. And then I get to the NFL. I get my first signing bonus. They gave me a piece of it in camp so you can, survive camp before the regular season starts.
Right.
And when I get it, I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is missing money. So I sprint straight to the player personnel office, Kevin Winston, and I look at him and say, look, man, they're already stealing. What's going on with this? Like, I'm upset. I'm like, this is the NFL. You got to pay me the full contract.
Yeah.
And he looked at me, started smiling with a little smirk. He's like, you ever heard of taxes?
Oh, it took so much out.
Well, when you're in college, $308, you're not paying taxes. You're not doing your taxes. And then I had no clue. So it sounded great, but then they chopped it up. Then you paid your agent, you paid everybody. They're like, what the heck? I'm not making as much as I thought I would.
Yeah, I appreciate my agent, but stroking that check every week to an agent is in the beginning. When you sign the deal, you're like, give that man his money. And then after the first year, you're like, what did he do? Really?
What else did he do?
I get it. I appreciate him, so I understand it. But it's hard to stroke that check when you can think I could be keeping all this money. Yeah.
Right. And I mean, in the NFL, it's especially the first check. It's not, the agent helps, but it's not something because it's all slotted where you get drafted. If you get drafted, so it's not like you're gonna wait for the guy in front of you. That way you can get right close to them, and then it just kind of it's like stair steps down. But
your agent though is the one who gets you the okay, we'll pay him this much money, but we're gonna get him a car and we're gonna get him guaranteed money and we're gonna do all that. That's where the agent comes in.
Well, I got tricked into that little story because the agent that I hired, I can't remember his name now.
Right.
Originally coming out of college, he was Jim Harbaugh's agent at the time, and he was with the Colts. So he's showing me this booklet with everything. He's got a suit deal, car deal, shoe deal, something, and he's making it seem like you're gonna get everything too, right? So I'm like, I'm excited. I'm going through this magazine. Okay, I can already see me in the suit. I like these shoes. All of a sudden, I signed. I'm like, hey man, where are the deals? I haven't, you haven't called me. He's like, well, you're a kicker.
Yeah,
that's what he hit. I'm like, and I understand now, looking back. Okay, Jim Harbaugh was the starting quarterback, but I kind of fell for that, thinking that I was going to get at least.
What about in the years where you were kicking and you were doing really well for the Bucks? So do you get any endorsements then?
I did have car deals,
right?
And then I've always had a shoe deal for kicking, which was Adidas. I was kicked with Adidas. So, and then there's signings here and there.
But I think so. So what I find out and from endorsements and stuff is that it doesn't even matter. You can get an endorsement even if your level of success is mediocre if you're entertaining and if you are somebody that the people want to see. So I would think that if I was your agent, I would have put you in front of people. I would have gotten you anything to do with kicking, any sort of.
I wish you were my agent back then.
If I would have got you ass kicking hot sauce by Martin Gramatica. I mean, something like that.
Yeah, no, none of that.
You know why? Because they probably don't make enough money on it where they're that interested in it.
Right, their big deal's your contract, and after that, cars they just give you the car for the year, so they don't make any money off that.
Yeah.
The only time I did it, it was the most embarrassing car to drive, and nothing against Mitsubishi, but they had it was a Martin Gramatica signature. Mitsubishi. No, it was the SUV.
Okay.
And they put rims on it, but then it had my autograph on the door.
Ooh.
And then they put the autograph all over the stitching. They were gonna.
Did you have to drive this?
Yeah, that's why it was so embarrassing. I gave it to Santiago. He's a USF. I said, "You drive it, man. I'm not driving this." So the first time I pulled up in the parking lot, the guys were like, "Yeah, do that." Yeah, so the problem is I was gonna drive it for the year and they were gonna auction it off at the end of the year.
Right.
And Santiago totaled it. But it wasn't his fault. He got hit. But I was like, I'm sorry, man. And but it was really embarrassing to drive. And I just saw Tupa for the first time in 20 years. We haven't seen each other that long.
Right.
And he was laughing about that car. I'm like, you still remember that car, huh? Yes. Yeah,
that's so funny. Yeah, I mean, look, you want the car, you know what I mean? Like you want to have that endorsement, but you don't. That's people don't realize that that's silly for you. Like whenever trying to think of it, like when we built the studio out, the Templar guys built the studio out, and one of the other guys put these vinyl stickers on the wall outside, and it said, "Through this door, greatness happens." And I went, "That's got to come down. I would never say that." And I just had to lie and say, "Hey, it didn't stick to the wall." I was like, I felt awful, but there was no way I would say that about anything. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that was weird, especially when I went to the mall or something and I wore my jersey. They're like, "Your car and the jersey." I do the ronde, like, can I get a discount?
Martin is now over there at Lifeguard Imaging. He has a Lifeguard Imaging jersey that he wears everywhere.
Yes.
But seriously, I have a lot of people asking me about it. Hey, the number one thing people go, is it real? Like, is it really? I don't know what would be fake about it, but yes, it's real. And the other day I went to my doctor, and my doctor said he wanted me to get a CAT scan, and I said, or an MRI of my head. And I go, do I have to go? Then I'd have to go all the way in the tube. And he said, yes. And I go, no. I go, there's no way I'm doing it. And he said, how about a CAT scan where they just donut it? I go, okay. And my wife just goes, like I was a slow child. She touched my leg and she goes, just like that Lifeguard. And I went, okay, God, I get it. I'm so claustrophobic.
Calm down, Mike.
So, yeah. He goes, what if I just give you a bunch of drugs? And I go, it doesn't matter. I'll pull myself out. I don't want to get in there. You got to be in there for 20 minutes. And at 18 minutes, I lose my mind and pull myself out. There's no way I would lose. So anyway, I went to the Lifeguard Imaging one with the same thing in mind. I went, okay, here we go. And I got in there and I could see through it. I could see out the window. I felt fine with it. And just when I started to be like, I wonder how much longer it's going to be, boom, it was over and they pull you out. It's quick, and they get everything. They see all of your insides. Even when you go in there, there have been people that go in there to get their heart scanned, and while they were in there looking at the heart, they're like, what's this dot over here? And have found cancer in people. And the earlier you find cancer, the easier it is to fight off, and it literally is saving lives. It's saving lives every day.
No, every day, Mike, 1 to 3 people. We see about an average of between 25, 30 patients a day, and 1 to 3 will have either heart disease or cancer. And the thing with the program, when they come in, they're going to talk to a patient advocate that's going to explain the 5-year program.
Right.
Because one scan's great, but if something develops the next year or the year after, you're not going to see it. So we scan our patients every year for 5 years, and that's where we're having the most success catching and capturing things early.
Sure, because you've seen the first one.
Correct.
So if anything grows, it's very obvious to you guys, and you don't have to go, well, we don't know when this started or when. We know it at least wasn't there last year.
That's exactly right, because the baseline scan, we don't know where things started.
Right.
Because there's nothing to compare with. Now everything's going to be compared to the first scan. And when people ask if it's a real machine.
Oh yeah.
I'm not reading the scan, because a lot of them look at me like, "Are you running the machine?" And they're like, "No, I'm out of here."
Yeah.
No, I don't do any of that. But we have a board certified radiologist that spends up to 30 minutes, maybe even longer, on every single scan. So it's legit. And the report, it's very detailed on every organ, the impressions, which it means the follow-ups. It'll explain it on the impression. So yeah, it's a real scanner.
It's a real scanner. and the thing is that even if you're somebody who goes in there like my wife and gets a 0, it's important to go back and make sure you got nothing that grew in that last year, and they get another 0. And for a guy like me who got a 2,500 or 2,550, whatever it was,
2,700.
27.
I keep reminding you.
I knew it was higher than 25. 2,700. You have to go, okay, let's find out why, and let's hope that next year we can get it down to a 2,500, or it didn't go higher than that, even though I really feel like it's going to take a bump. I had a rough year.
I thought you went on a diet.
I did, but then Spanish gave me a cherry pie and ruined everything.
Oh, I told you not to.
I'm going on a cruise. It's a lot of things to take into consideration.
But at least though. That's the thing.
At least you know. And also, I immediately went to the cardiologist. I still now maintain regular visits to the cardiologist, all to make sure everything is good. My blood pressure is good, that my heart's good. I can't speak enough about it. I sent my parents there to go check it out. I have a question. How young should you start going?
So we can do as early as 35, as young as 35. We have scanned younger, and that's because they have
they feel like they have something.
Well, really bad family history. So then, because our board certified radiologist has to approve it. He's the one that does the script.
Right.
So we'll send him the family history, and then he'll approve it, yes or no. And in this case, these young ladies were in their early 30s. Now they'll scan the day they're in the office, but now their program starts when they turn 35, and then we'll scan them every year. But we were scanning 40 and older, and now we're seeing younger and younger patients. It's funny. I had a friend that didn't want to come in, and they're like, "No, I'm feel good." And I always tell them, I said, "You want to come in when you feel good."
Yeah.
It's like, and then all of a sudden he calls me and said, "I need to come in," and freaking out kind of. And I said, "Okay, what happened? There's something must have happened."
Right.
And he's like, "Well, my wife's cousin was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. 25.
Wow.
She's 25. I
That's
mean,
awful.
young,
Yeah.
so these diseases are starting to hit us younger and younger. And that's why we're at 35 now.
And for guys, colon cancer is one of the easiest ones to defeat if you get it early, and there's no better way. I mean, I don't know how far you're looking at people's buttholes, but if you got it in your body, they'll detect it.
Well, that's good question, Mike. The virtual colonoscopy, it's much less invasive, because now it's the conventional one. I don't know if you've done one, but it's not fun from what I hear.
No, it's not bad. I'm not trying to discourage people from doing it, but if I could have it without anything going in my butt, it's probably better.
Well, you're not going to have 6 feet.
Right.
Of camera. It's just at 2.5 inches.
Uh-huh.
I say just, but it's 2.5 inches. And then the scanner's doing all the work.
Right.
But not only are we seeing every millimeter of the inside, we also see the outside of the colon. So we created 3D image of the colon. There has been cases where patients had clean colonoscopies.
I want to do it.
And the cancer was on the outer. You let us know.
So this is great. I talked about this. It was so funny. I talked about this because I did stand up for Bobby Kelly, and my doctor was in the crowd. And I said, "Let me tell you how great Dr. Matt Nassetti is. He refuses to stick his finger in my tuchus." He said to me, I said, "I'm 50. Should I have this done?" He said, "Honestly, most of the journals are saying 55 unless you have a family history, and you don't have a family history." I was like, "Okay, no rushing it." He goes, "But do the Cologuard where you poop in the box, I pooped in the box. They checked it and said, no problem. So he's like, "You're probably good till 55, unless you have a problem or you think it's something." He goes, then at this point I'm gonna have to send you to somebody else because this changes our relationship if I did. You're 100% right. Thank you for acknowledging that. But if I could do 2.5 inches, but I can't have you there for that. I don't.
No, it's not me. No, trust me, it's not me. We'll do it first thing in the morning.
You putting it in?
No.
I mean, maybe I do. Don't look in my eyes when you do it. No, seriously.
I'll bring you flowers.
Will you hold my hand while we do it?
Absolutely. We'll have some Greek drinks, Greek shots before.
Can I have Amanda look in my eyes and talk dirty while somebody's doing it?
We'll let that happen. Yes.
Seriously though, they put up there some serious piping when you go for a colonoscopy. If you can get 2.5 inches as opposed to a couple of yards in there.
Well, the presidential medical staff, they approve it now. Every president from Obama on has gotten the virtual colonoscopy. Mark Cuban had it for 4 years ago, I believe it was, and he wrote a big article about it. It's so much less invasive. The prep is minimal because we're not invasively looking there. The scanner's doing all the work, so the prep is minimal. So it makes it so much easier.
Everything there,
right?
Look, I'd be willing to do it. I really would. I feel like at my age, I want to do everything I can to prolong as long as I have.
I'm going to do mine in Arizona because we're opening in Arizona.
Right.
It's hard to go back to work every single day and look them in the eye, like you said. So Arizona, I'm going to be there maybe once a month. So it's okay once a month, but every day is a little uncomfortable.
I mean, honestly, if you really wanted to sell it to the public, you'd live stream it. You really?
Yeah, we'll join you grand opening.
What celebrity did that?
Hey, I'm going to make a new website, Get in Martine's Butt. That's how you do it. We are going strong with getmartinin.com. Signatures are coming every day. I get alerts on my phone. We are trying to raise awareness to get our friend Martin Gramatica into the Ring of Honor, something I think he deserves, but is too humble to talk about. So if you want to be a part of it, getmartinin.com, approaching 5,000 signatures in just a week.
Well, I appreciate that. So I brought you guys a little gift because of that. So I want to thank you guys. It's the first time I'll let you open it first. I don't want to ruin it in the commercial. That's why I held it.
It's a 6-foot camera.
Look at that.
Oh, nice. Autographed jersey.
Yes.
Is that the one you wore in the truck?
Yeah, exactly.
Ian was here the other day and gave Mike a jersey. That is so small compared to that.
I know.
Thank you.
It's so tiny.
It says to the Mike Calta show, thank you, Martin Gramatica. It says Ring of Honor with question mark.
That's great.
So if I ever do get in, it's thanks to you guys, and we'll put the date.
Can I tell you, I have one jersey in here, and then it is an old school Mike Allstott jersey that hangs over there. Ian just brought me one that I'm having framed. I'm going to go have this one framed and put these in here. I love it. I love it from our guys. Are you kidding me? I love having these in here.
So it's going to be Ian, Martin, and Tom Brady.
Tom Brady goes upstairs. He makes a second
We're in the basement.
Tom Brady, Mike Evans are upstairs. I'm saying I go by the year. No, I'm just kidding. I want to keep the our guys in the studio. You know what I mean? I mean, these are guys who are friends of the show. And I looked at Sap and I go, hey, and he goes, I got you. And I go, and he goes, I got you. I said, okay, wait.
I only have 2 teammate jerseys signed. One was Warren and then Derek. So.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, and they right away, obviously. And
did you trade jerseys with a lot of people?
We didn't do that back then.
Really?
No,
That's
because
the thing now.
they always in soccer that was very common.
Right.
So I asked, I always wanted to keep the jersey and give it away to friends or whatever. They're like, well, you can do that, but then you got to pay the charges. So I don't know if they're charging the guys now. I think
I'm sure they do.
Everything's changed so much that they probably can do that because they can wear anything now. It used to be
What's the jersey cost?
I don't know. I mean,
all right. So if I'm paying $300 for a jersey, but I'm taken out of my $1 million check, who cares?
Right. You know, right. Yeah. But if you do it every year for every game, then
it
may add up. But I don't know. But I see guys changing out, signing it. Like when Messi came to the MLS, every Argentine player that played against him, media said, and if there was 2 of them per team, they're arguing like who's going first. So the captain usually got it first. But it's a common thing in soccer. It just became popular with the NFL.
So I'm watching this Beckham documentary.
Oh, it's good.
Hey, so is it only like 4 episodes, or do they add them? It's
no,
only 4.
I think yeah.
Awesome, I'm done. I went back to watch the next night. I went, oh, I feel like I was a part of this now. You should be very ashamed of Simones, whatever.
Simeone?
What a son of a bitch. He did to my beautiful David Beckham.
I didn't realize, well, at the time I was happy for that, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't realize how much hate he got when he got back home.
It's ridiculous.
Because back then social media wasn't very popular. So
Right.
we're just excited Argentina won. We could care less David Beckham. Now you feel bad for the guy because he seems like such a cool, humble guy.
Right.
Even though when he was playing all that, the way he dressed and all that, but they have like a nice, humble family after
Yeah.
everything is accomplished. But yeah, Simeone, but those are the street smart things, in Argentina, because they always say, we can't compete with the Europeans physically.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're stronger, faster. So we need the street smarts to be able to compete in soccer.
Oh, it works.
And those are the little things that when you go to a World Cup, you have to stay cool. But yeah, Simeone, but that was him. He's one of the he's a coach now. He coaches with that intensity. He's got the underachieving team that always makes it far because his players play with that identity.
If I'm on his team, I love him. I think
he's the
great.
best. Yeah.
What were you gonna say,
I
Carmen?
would say I want to watch the Figo. They did a Figo one. He's in the 4th episode.
Yeah, he's the Bob Murray.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
But-
I like that guy.
Yeah, I like him too because he literally goes, his son, we killed them. That's my favorite line. But they did a documentary about him getting traded from Real Madrid.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I guess there was a big controversy around that, and that popped up on my Netflix recommendations after the
Right, you never
David
go.
Beckham thing.
You never go from Barcelona to Real Madrid or Real Madrid Barcelona. That's the biggest rivalry. So
Right.
there's a few players in the history that have
That have made the switch.
or played for both. Usually, once you're identified by like Messi, his identity is Barcelona. He would never play for Real Madrid ever.
Well, it was like Johnny Damon. Johnny Damon came over to the Yankees. I was like, he's the one guy we could like. When Roger Clemens came over, I was like, nope. I don't care how good of a pitcher he is. He's still Roger Clemens, and I don't like him. So, all right, Martin Gramatica is here. We got to do our football picks, and we got to wrap up the show. So we'll take a break, and we'll come back and do that next on 102.5 The Bone. Looking to get into solar, but you weren't sure who to call, walshroofingandsolar.com. And of course, if you need a new roof, they handle that as well. walshroofingandsolar.com. It is week 8 in the NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's flying by. It's the halfway mark. And we've got our picks this week that we're going to do right now. Do we have Ian's picks?
We do.
All right, let's get into it. Our football picks for week 8. Starts tonight with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Bills. Now, I know the Bills have been good, but not lately. And the Buccaneers haven't been great, but they haven't been awful. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say the Buccaneers. Joe.
I'm going with the Buffalo Bills, Michael.
Okay. I'm not mad at you. Martine.
Bucks.
Galvin.
Bills.
Carmen.
Bills.
Spanish.
Bucks.
I tried to get it all out. Gio.
Ian is taking the Bills. I'm taking the Bucks.
Yeah, I firmly believe that too. I'm not just being a Buck fan. All right, let's go backwards. Jets at Giants. Gio.
Ian's taking the Jets. I too will take the Jets.
Spanish.
Jets.
Carmen.
Giants.
Martine.
Jets.
Galvin.
Jets.
Joe.
Jets.
I also say the Jets. Let's go Jaguars at Steelers. Martine.
Steelers.
Galvin.
Steelers.
Gio.
I'm taking Jaguars. Ian's taking Steelers.
Spanish.
Jaguars.
Carmen.
Steelers.
Joe.
Jags.
Jags. Eagles at Commanders. Galvin.
Eagles.
Carmen.
Eagles.
Spanish.
Eagles.
Ian.
Eagles. And I too will take Eagles.
Martine.
Eagles.
Eagles. Joe.
Eagles.
Rams at Cowboys. Gio.
Ian's taking Cowboys. I will take Cowboys.
Spanish.
Rams.
Carmen.
Rams.
I will take the Cowboys. Martine.
Cowboys.
Joe.
Cowboys.
Galvin.
Cowboys.
All right. The Vikings at the Packers. Is there anybody that's taking the Vikings?
I am.
Who?
I am taking the Vikings.
Oh, I'm taking the Vikings.
Oh, wait, hold on. Galvin.
Vikings.
Martine.
Vikings.
Joe.
Vikings.
Spanish.
Packers.
Gio.
Vikings.
Carmen.
This is making me really nervous. I'm taking the Packers, but I keep picking things that Spanish are picking.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers too.
Ian is also taking the Vikings.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Ian stinks.
Ian's in first place.
Shut up. I just know Ian listens, so if I say he stinks, I know he's like, man, I think I was. Falcons at the Titans. I will take the Titans. Martine.
Titans.
Galvin.
Titans.
Spanish.
Titans.
Spanish. Joe.
Titans.
Carmen.
Titans.
Gio.
Titans. And Ian's taking Titans.
All right. The Patriots at the Dolphins. Carmen.
Dolphins.
Galvin.
Now, this one you could do. Is anybody not taking the Dolphins?
Anyone not taking the Dolphins?
No.
No.
Man, if Bill Belichick loses again and loses to the Dolphins, oof, we're all taking the Dolphins.
Yes.
Okay. Saints at the Colts. Gio.
Saints. Ian is taking the Saints. I will take the Saints as well.
I will take the Saints as well. Joe.
Saints.
Martine.
Colts.
Galvin.
Saints.
Spanish.
Colts.
Carmen.
Colts.
The Browns at the Seahawks. Galvin.
Browns.
Gio.
Ian's taking Seahawks. I too will take Seahawks.
Carmen.
Browns.
Joe.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Martine.
Seahawks.
Spanish.
Browns.
All right. Couple more left.
Did you skip that one on purpose or no? You skipped
I did not. I'll go back to that now. Texans at the Panthers. Galvin.
Texans.
Martine.
Texans.
Gio.
Texans.
Anybody not taking the Texans?
I am not. Panthers for me.
All right. Everybody else taking the Texans.
Ian's taking Texans as well.
Bengals at 49ers. Ian Beckles.
Ian Beckles is taking the 49. Or no, hold on. Sorry. Sorry.
It's just in.
Hold on.
Bengals at 49ers.
He's taking 49ers. I'm taking the Bengals.
I'm taking the 49ers. Joe.
49ers.
Martine.
49ers.
Spanish.
49ers.
Carmen.
Bengals.
Galvin.
49ers.
Chiefs at Broncos. Martine.
Chiefs.
Everybody taking the Chiefs?
Yes.
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 Okay.
How did it go last week, Martine? Did he listen or?
Well, we had to replay. We saw it the next day, and you should have seen his face. He couldn't do it because he had a
Right,
meeting, so
right.
we had it. We got to watch. We got to watch. So
Yeah, that's funny.
we did it the next day, but it worked out.
Okay, got the Ravens at the Cardinals. My favorite team, the Ravens. I will take the Ravens. Joe.
Ravens.
Galvin.
Ravens.
Martine.
Ravens.
Carmen.
Ravens.
Spanish.
Ravens.
Gio.
Ravens.
Bears at the Chargers. Anybody taking the Bears?
I am.
Anybody else?
Nope.
All right, good. And then finally, the Raiders at the Lions. Anybody taking the Raiders?
Rawr. Lions.
Everybody's taking the Lions.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. That is week 8 football picks. God bless you all.
All right.
I hope you all lose.
Mhm.
Do we need to do anything else before we leave?
No.
Who said that?
You got a pack.
We got a pack.
Yeah.
Listen to me. Get on that microphone. I'm gonna say this right now. Look at that youthful face behind you.
Hello, Joseph.
That's a face of a 17-year-old who's going on a cruise with his father, his friends, and a bunch of lunatics.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how you should look.
I'm very
You're
excited.
a mopey bitch today.
I'm not mopey.
You better get out of this mopey ass mood and better be back and good. I want the Cocksmith Spanish that I know from before to be on this trip.
Michael, I can promise you that right now you're just seeing the outer layers of
Oh,
drugs.
don't say layers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skin goes on.
Outer layers of skin on
Oh.
hydroxyzine, which helps me with my anxiety and helps me with my,
Look at my face.
inflammation.
I want you to be on my Caltazine.
Yeah,
On
I am.
tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to go on a ship. We're going to drink fruity ass drinks.
Yes. Mhm.
Used to be a different word, but we're not allowed to say it anymore. We're going to drink fruity ass drinks, and we're gonna have a good time.
That's right.
And we're gonna hang out with Bert.
Yep.
We might even take our shirts off.
That would be good.
Yep. And let me tell you something. I'm married, and I can't even cheat on my wife because my son's there.
Yeah.
So Joe, I'm
Yeah.
just being honest.
Way to go, Joe.
And
Nice work.
Jerk. Not you.
my son's C blocking me on this whole trip.
Yeah.
But listen to me. I want you to be out there.
Yeah.
with the virility of that 17-year-old
right.
stud, and you're a single guy now. I want you to be banging away.
Ladies, get your sights ready for these pustules because I am bringing them in hot.
I want you to make sweet love to a girl when you get up. It looks like a snake shed its skin all over the place.
If you you tell these ladies that you know Bert, they're gonna lose their mind.
Yeah,
They're there
and they're closed.
They're there for Bert.
You guys are expecting ladies on this cruise? Good luck.
I want it to look like an anaconda during shedding season.
Done. Easy.
Yeah, just
Easy, Michael.
she's encased in your old skin.
All day. Yeah.
A lot of super hot chicks want to
You're
drink with
bolting all over
machines.
the
Yeah.
boat.
You have a girlfriend, though,
I do.
so
I
none
do.
of that. But you can party with me.
Spanish, tell them, say, get the full ship experience. You're on a boat and you get scabies.
Yeah, it's just like a pirate, just like the old days. Go see our friend Martin Gramatica at Lifeguard Imaging. You go to lifeguardimaging.com and make your appointment and stop by and actually see him. He's in the office. And you can see my picture. It's on the wall where I'm wearing my pajamas. When I come back from a new scan, I'm going to dress nice for take a new picture. Also, get yourself scheduled and get in there and get checked out. Thank you again for the jersey. I think that was awesome. Help Martin get in the Ring of Honor by going to getmartinin.com. Tomorrow, you will have a best of show. Do we know what is in that best of show?
I do not.
Good.
I
That's
made it
good.
a while back.
Good,
So.
good.
It's the best.
And then Monday,
The best.
Monday will be Mike Olivero and crew live filling in for us, and then we'll be back on Wednesday. But I will be sending them podcasts from the ship, so there could be some new. We have podcast equipment, don't we?
Promises.
You can all kiss my Harry Tookus. You guys have a great next couple of days. We will be live on the ship tomorrow. At least follow us on Instagram at the Mike Calta Show.
A lot of video coming
We'll
your
be
way.
putting video up there.
Oh yeah.
I'll be putting video up there, and there's some great video, including when we talked to you about the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
That video went up yesterday.
I'll
so.
look for you guys in the background of Bert's videos.
Okay.
What a jerk. What a real jerk. I already bought the internet package for
I'm
two.
glad you're not
Thank you
coming.
very much. I'm glad he's not coming too.
Yeah.
What a drag.
You're going to do one podcast
Yep.
and it's not going to be recorded.
How dare you?
Or
I'm going to be
video.
recording it.
He'll mess it up. Yeah. I thought that was, no.
Being in
Oh.
the room?
He's going to go, I thought that was the video line.
Yeah.
You can't hear the show today, and you're here.
You're like Oliver from the Brady Bunch. Just bad things happen when you're around.
I've noticed he's still wearing headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear him.
Fine.
I just can't hear Dizzy, as I said from the beginning.
Dizzy can't hear you.
Yeah.
All right, Dizzy. Thank you.
Oh.
Can't hear you.
So you can say anything you want mean to me, Diz. I won't hear it.
Oh, no, I love you, man.
Dizzy, thank you for running the board today.
Appreciate Joey. Good luck with Miss Pat.
He's a good luck with his bat. You're also going to be covered in skin. All right, listen to me. Dizzy also will be on the Mike Calta cruise, which is happening. And you guys, after you hear the tales of Bert's cruise, you're going to be like, God damn, we need to get on that Calta cruise. Martine, there's still time for you. Still time if you want to go.
I would love to, but yeah.
No, I don't know.
Spanish is going.
Yeah. Only scabies for one. Have a great week. We will see you when we get back. Goodbye.